Have you ever stopped to think about why some apps on your phone just work flawlessly, while others are a total nightmare, crashing right when you need them? Well, today we're going to pull back the curtain on the secret world of automated testing and look at this one incredible tool that really makes all the difference. I mean, we've all been there, right? You're rushing to pay for coffee, or maybe you're lost and trying to pull up a map. You tap the icon and nothing. Or worse, it just crashes. It is so frustrating. And believe me, preventing that exact moment is what keeps developers up at night. So what's the deal? Why is it so hard to get this right? The truth is, building a mobile app that works for everyone is, well, it's just mind-bogglingly complex. Let's dive into what developers are really up against. Yeah, just look at this list. It really puts the problem into perspective. I mean, think about it for a second. A developer has to make sure their app works perfectly on thousands of different phones. You've got the latest iPhone, sure, but also some random 3-year-old Android model. Then you've got all the different screen sizes, the constant software updates from Apple and Google, and don't even get me started on spotty Wi-Fi. It's a total nightmare. Okay, so how on earth do you test for all of that? I guess you could hire a bunch of people to sit there and tap through the app on every single device, but as you can see here, that's incredibly slow, it's expensive, and let's be honest, humans make mistakes. So what's the answer? Automation. You need something that can run the exact same test flawlessly across hundreds of devices all at the same time. And that brings us to the hero of our story today, a tool called Appium. This thing has completely changed the game for developers trying to make sure their apps don't just work in the lab, but out there, in the real world, in your hands. So what is Appium? Well, at its core, it's an open source framework that lets a developer write one test script and then run that same script automatically on both Android and iOS devices. It's kind of like a universal translator for testing mobile apps, you know? It doesn't matter what platform you're on. And here's the really brilliant part, the thing that makes Appium so powerful. It's not testing some special, modified test version of the app. No, it automates the exact same app that you and I download from the App Store or Google Play. That is a huge deal because it means they're testing the real, authentic user experience. This whole philosophy is why pretty much everyone uses it. First off, it's open source. That means it's free and it's built and supported by this massive community of developers. Second, it's cross-platform. This is key. You write one test and you can run it on both Android and iOS. Huge time saver. And you can write these tests in whatever language you're comfortable with. Python, Java, you name it. But the end goal is always the same. Test the real app, the one we all download, to make sure it's ready for prime time. Okay, so this all sounds great, but how does it actually work? Like, how does a line of code on a computer physically make a phone tap a button? Well, it all comes down to this really clever setup called a client-server architecture. Let's break that down. It's actually pretty cool. The easiest way to get your head around this is to think of the Appium server as like a mission control center, or maybe a universal translator. Your test script, which is the client, sends a command to this server. The server's job is to take that command and figure out how to translate it for whatever phone it's talking to. It's basically a 4-step dance. Step 1, the developer writes a script that says something simple like, hey, tap the login button. Step 2, that script zips the command over to the Appium server. Step 3, the server looks at the device and says, aha, this is an iPhone. It then translates that command into a language iOS can understand, in this case using a native tool called XCUI test. And finally, step 4, the iPhone gets the translated instruction and taps the button. It's so simple, but it's absolutely brilliant. Now, before any of this can happen, the test script has to tell the server what it wants to do. This little chunk of code you see here is called desired capabilities. And the best analogy for it is a passport. It basically tells the server everything it needs to know. Like, hey, I want to run my test on an Android device, specifically this one called Emulator 5554, and here's the app I want you to install and test. This makes sure the test always runs on the exact right device with the exact right app. All right, that's enough of the theory. It's time to see this thing in action. Let's walk through a super simple, concrete example. We're going to automate the calculator app on a phone to add 2 numbers together. So what you're looking at here is a little piece of a real Appium test script written in Python. And the goal couldn't be simpler. Launch the calculator, make it do 2 plus 3, and then, this is the important part, check to make sure the answer is actually 5. Okay, so first up, the script tells Appium, go find the button that has the unique ID digit_2. You can just think of this ID as a unique name tag for every single element on the screen. Once Appium finds it, the script sends a click command, and just like that, the number 2 pops up on the calculator screen. Next, it does the same thing for the plus button. It looks for the element with the ID plus, finds it, and tells the phone to give it a tap. You're probably seeing the pattern now, right? The script finds the button for digit 3 and clicks it. Now the calculator screen shows 2 plus 3. And of course, to finish the math, it finds and clicks the equals button, so the calculation is done. But are we finished? Is the test over? Not even close. This is the most important step of all. Just doing the clicks isn't enough. The script then looks at the result display, reads the number inside it, and then it asserts, which is just a fancy word for confirms, that the result is 5. Since 2 plus 3 is indeed 5, the test passes. Success! And the craziest part? This whole thing happens in literally the blink of an eye. So, okay, that was just a simple calculator. Big deal, right? But now, imagine running thousands of tests just like that, but way more complex, across hundreds of different phones every single day. That's when this goes from a neat trick to a total game changer. Let's talk about why this matters so much. The impact here is it's enormous. When you automate testing with Appium, you catch bugs way earlier, which means we, the users, get better, more stable apps. It also frees up the human testers to focus on the stuff robots can't do, like, does this app feel good to use? Is it intuitive? It helps guarantee that the app on your phone works just as well as it does on your friend's phone, even if they're totally different models. And all of that means developers can release new features faster and with way more confidence. You know, it's funny. Our phones aren't really phones anymore, are they? They're our banks, our car keys. They're the light switches for our homes. And as the stakes get higher and higher, this kind of flawless, automated testing stops being just a nice-to-have for developers. It becomes the absolute foundation of trust for the digital world we're all living in. So it leaves you with a big question, right? As our lives get more and more tangled up with these apps, what's it going to take to make sure they can never fail?